Today's video is going to be breaking down the difference mainly between using a full size, using a subcompact, and what you can expect trying to get as many shots on target in a quick succession, because that's going to be a use case for all of these guns, right? That's the main case. So tell us a little bit about your gun, why you like it, what's the reasoning?
So it's a Glock, and that's it.
And now you can talk.
So this is a compact. I have it set up with a TLR7 and a Holliston EPS carry. This gun is it's small enough that you can conceal it with the proper clothing choices. And it's also large enough that you can shoot it in competition, running and gunning with it. You know, it's not like a really small gun. It's not going to be super snappy, but it's also small enough that you can conceal it.
Yeah, so best of both worlds, right?
Yeah, it's kind of that middle ground.
This is full size. It's huge, but I mean, we're both tiny in comparison to your normal person, and I carry this on a daily basis. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, I mean, personally, I do like this gun, but I am looking for a different one if you already watched the channel. So, you are holding a micro compact. Carry this on a daily?
Yeah, I don't carry this on a daily, and this is why I'm not carrying a gun. So, like, when I really don't want to shoot anything big, this is what I'm carrying. So when I roll around my day, usually it's a compact or full size. Most of the time it's a full size, and rarely it's a compact, and it's in a larger size. This is the gun that I carry in New Jersey when all I get is a 10-round mag. So this is the gun that takes a 10-round mag flush, and that's about it. It's still fairly freaking capable for what it is.
For the size.
So for the size, it's very capable.
The motion of the ocean.
Yeah,
it's nothing to do with the...
Exactly. We used to not be able to have that. And these things came out, you know, what, 10 years ago, less, like 9 years ago, something like that. And, you know, ever since then, this is an option, and it's basically, you know, it's a compromise gun, but it doesn't compromise that much.
Okay, so I'm the beginner shooter out of the three of us here. We're going to say intermediate, and we're literally going to say instructor. So we're going to see the difference, basically, between each of us shooting all three guns and seeing what we can do with all the different sizes. So we're all going to start off with the full size, which is my SIG P320 M17 with the Romeo Red Dot, just to see how we all do, and we're going to work our way down through Yeti's Compact Glock into the M&P Shield Plus. So there we go.
One delta in the balls, one delta over the shoulder.
As far as I'm concerned, the one down there is
a hit, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is the most deadly shot right there.
Absolutely, out of all of them, yeah. There's at least one Charlie there that I saw coming. I saw something coming on the right. One so freaking Charlie on the left.
How'd that feel?
Felt alright. Again, it's not bad. I can't bite in with my left hand.
It has more of a wall than I remember the 320 trigger as being. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, so it actually is not. So the 365 rolls right through, like legit.
This one there is a wall there.
This one there is a bit of a wall. The reset is nice. The reset is alright. I can work with it absolutely. It pulls you faster than the freaking M&Ps. So like I'm okay with the reset. I'm not okay with the fact that it doesn't point for me at all, and I can't get my left hand into it. Like there's literally no left hand that I can have in it.
Four Alpha, one Charlie, one Delta. So this is me using Yeti's Compact. See how we do.
So there's
not bad, actually.
One Delta, one Charlie. I think it's clean. It's jumpy as hell compared to my M&P. Like it feels jumpy as hell. Yeah.
You're saying the compact is more jumpy than the...
I can get into it. No, it's compact is more jumpy than my compact, but I can probably bite into it harder. If you let me run it for like 5
I know. I could have bit it into it harder too.
Should I redo it or not? You gotta run.
If you want.
I think those were all alphas too.
Yeah, those felt clean.
One possibly right, everything else was very clean.
There's two there on the right now.
So maybe one is being honest.
It's so cute. Snap it. I lost it on that first one,
Okay.
and then I got it back.
There we go. There we go.
Now I'm shooting low.
Shooting low, so that's you slapping the trigger.
Bit snappy, but it comes right back.
Yep.
Exactly.
So that's like, you feel the recoil, because there is a recoil there, but it's
Yeah,
not...
the flashlight is weird. I don't know, kind of, it's very slippery in the front. It's almost if you put, I feel like if I put grip tape on the bottom, it would kind of help.
Yeah, you would help. If you're biting your index finger on your left hand, that would help. When you're carrying that thing, you literally forget it exists. It's stuck.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Yeah, it points pretty well.
How you like that trigger?
Yeah, let's talk about that trigger.
That reset, I'll never forgive it for that reset.
Yeah, I know, that is true. The reset is mushy. It's like, meh.
So this is the cheater's gun.
Yeah, that's the cheater gun. So this is the XR 920p. It's the size of a Glock 19, and then by the time you get the comp on it, it becomes the size of a Glock 17 all around. So it's a shorty comp. It's not as effective as the long comp. I have that as well, and that one becomes the size of a Glock 34 length. But this is definitely a cheater gun compared to everything else we have. I literally give this to new students so they can feel less recoil on 9mm. That way they're not so scared of it. So.
One Charlie.
Wow, that is good. The dot comes right back.
Yep.
Scary.
This is pretty good.
You
Is
guys
this
get
a
away with
stock
it?
trigger?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, not all of them. Let's have a freaking. We need a, what's it called? Disclaimer.
Uh-huh.
If whenever you're shopping for this particular brand of a gun, right? Shadow Systems, you need to find the one where the trigger doesn't suck.
Oh,
you
so you have
line
to shop
up
it in
10
person.
guns and
I feel
like,
like
all
it breaks
10,
in a little bit. My CR, it's
it does break in.
slowly.
It does break in, and it becomes better. It's very glocky that way, but it definitely is a very particular to the gun. Some are better, some are worse.
At the end of the day, what we know is that the bigger the gun, the easier it is to shoot, the harder it is to conceal, right? But at the end of the day, what you want to have is the largest gun you can comfortably carry.
So the idea there is that you want to be more capable. So the larger gun gets you to be more capable. So you're a little bit faster, you're a little bit more accurate. It forgives you more mistakes. That's all there is to it.
Do you think that's truer for a newbie shooter?
So it's, yeah, I would assume that, again, I know for myself I'm more capable with a larger gun. So yeah, for me, I will always carry at least the compact and full size just because I want to be more capable. But you know, can I still get this thing out to 150 yards, was it that I was shooting it? Yeah, I can get the hits at 150 yards on the human-sized targets with this little baby.
So capable, but not as comfortable in a situation where you actually have to use the gun, but comfortable to carry on a day-to-day basis.
Comfortable versus comforting, right? So that's all there is to it, right? So that's us right there.
With the micro compact, the dot definitely, you know, it moves a lot more on the recoil. It almost leaves the glass. Nothing beats the full-size XR with a compensator. The dot barely moves, it comes right back. But then again, nobody's carrying something that big, so.
So you're gonna stick with your compact, Eric?
Yeah, I think I'll stick with my Glock.
Now, for those who like the super scientific studies behind these videos, you can see images on screen now of all of the shooters using all of the guns in this video and getting the highest muzzle flip comparison between all of the shooters. From what I'm able to tell, it looks like the owner of the firearm is able to compensate for the recoil the most, and so their flip is noticeably less than the other shooters, though it's by a very close margin. So there is a difference being put here between beginner, intermediate, and expert as well, but of course being the owner of the firearm gives an advantage to that person. They're able to understand the recoil impulse of that gun much more. Before shooting all of these guns, we did have the opportunity to dry fire them as well. This way we were able to understand the trigger mechanism and mechanics, such as the weight of pull and the reset, eliminating this down to mostly dealing with the recoil impulse of each firearm and not so much as learning the trigger before each shot. If you've watched till this point in the video, I want to say a huge thank you. Your support really means a ton. And if you don't mind just hitting the like button down below, that would honestly help out this video as well as the entire channel a lot. So thank you very much again for your support of this, the Second Amendment, and all things freedom. And hope to see you in the next video. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. Hope to have more amazing videos just like this in the future. Leave any questions you may have down in the comment section below.